Hey everybody, welcome back to another video. My name is Roman and today I'm going to be making a tier list on the spoofers of the market. So I'm going to be reviewing each spoofer individually and telling you guys my personal experience with them, as I have used all of these. And also I'm going to be comparing that with other customers that have used that before and seeing what rating would be the best for each spoofer. So before we get started, I'm going to just give a quick disclaimer. I am not affiliated with any of these, so this is going to be totally unbiased. So let's get started. So the first spoofer that we will be reviewing is Sync Spoofer. So if you guys see Sync, I used it like one time last year, I think, and I used it to get unbanned on Valorant, and it didn't work. And they said I had to buy like a TPM blocker or something like that, and I thought it was like, what the hell, I just literally bought a spoofer, so why am I supposed to buy something else? And a lot of people, I asked a lot of customers from their reviews page, like I DM'd them, and I asked them if it worked for them as well, like anything, and a lot of them gave like mixed reviews. A lot of them said it worked, but then they got like a delay ban. And then other people said that like it's very expensive and it doesn't even work. So I was like, well, you know, if it's so expensive and it doesn't even work, what the hell? There's a lot of other spoofer providers on this list that are way cheaper and way better. So I would definitely put Sync Spoofer as a D tier. It is outrageously expensive for no reason. Now let's get to the next spoofer provider, Unban.gg. So I use these guys as temp spoofer, and I will definitely say that it is actually a pretty good spoofer. I'm not gonna lie, it's very good. And the temp spoofer is honestly the main highlight of their spoofer provider, because their hardware ID spoofer isn't even that good. I'm not gonna lie, but you know, the temp spoofer does like really make their whole business, that's like their best part of their business. And I'm not gonna lie, Unban.gg does have some like good reviews from a lot of customers. I did speak to a lot of them, and they did say that it was very good. And some of them did have a bit of problems with the permanent spoofer, but overall the temporary spoofer was definitely the best thing they had. And that is why, since this is a hardware ID spoofer tier list, I'm going to just put it at a B tier, as a temporary spoofer is not really a hardware ID spoofer. I mean, it is, but like it's temporary. We need a permanent one, you know? So I'm gonna put it as a B tier. Now, next spoofer provider is Reported. So, Reported, I actually personally never used it, but I had a friend that actually did use it, and he told me that he had a lot of problems setting it up. He had to like factory reset his PC. He didn't know how to even do anything really, because he's not that good at using, you know, computers. He needed help, so that's why he asked me, and that's how I know about him using it. And then also he did not know how to do it, so he tried asking like the support in their Discord server, and they didn't even help. They actually wanted to charge him money to do support, and that was crazy, honestly, because I know a couple spoofers do that, and Reported is definitely one of them, and it's not a good service, to be honest, especially for the money that you're paying. I definitely do not recommend it at all. Reported is going to be a D tier. Next, Impact Vanguard. So Impact Vanguard is actually the first spoofer I personally ever used, and I remember I got it for like $50, and it did work. Actually, I got banned, I believe it was on Fortnite, and then I got the lifetime one, and let's say that it wasn't a lifetime, because later in the year I literally lost access to my key. They literally revoked my key for no reason, and I don't know why they did that. So I was like, is this even a lifetime or a one time? Because a lot of people, I asked like the customers in their Discord server from their reviews, I asked a lot of them what their opinion was on them, and they said that they are very like, very stingy people. Like, they take things very personally. So every time you do something, they're gonna like ban you or revoke your key, even though it's business. Like, business isn't personal. You're not supposed to just take away someone's product just because they offended you. Now, that is why impact services, it does work, but it is going to be going to a C tier because a lot of people it doesn't have a really good rep. Because actually, I forgot to mention, there was a point where their spoofer was down for like a couple months, and I tried using it and it didn't even work. So I had to buy from a different provider, which is crazy. Like, and they kept selling it, which is also the crazy part. And yeah, now let's move on to the next spoofer, Exodus. Now, Exodus is just one of those spoofers where like no one really like uses it that much for spoofing. They use it for other things like temporary spoofer. However, I personally have used Exodus for the permanent spoof, and I'm not gonna lie, it is very, very bad. I spent a lot of money on it, and then also Exodus made me reinstall my PC, like factory reset, which means I lost all of my files, and that's crazy. Like, come on now. And I mean, of course I saved it because I'm smart, but some people don't even do that, and they don't know how to do that, or maybe they might not have a USB drive. They made me buy a whole USB drive to like complete this process, and that was just like annoying. And Exodus, I'm not gonna lie, it did work. A lot of the customers said a lot of positive reviews, so that is why I'm gonna be putting it in the B tier. Now we got Aqua is very good. I definitely recommend Aqua for using. There is a couple problems, including like the price, but it's not the best, but it is pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. So that is why I'm gonna be putting into A tier. A lot of people have used it that I know, and also a lot of customers that I reviewed, they did say a lot of positive things about it. There's really no issues, and yeah. And finally, well, the second to last, because I still need to do Ghosty, special mention at the end. DivineCheats.net. So Divine Cheats, wow, yeah, this is actually the best spoofer on the market. I'm not even lying, because a lot of my friends actually use this one for like the past 6 months. My friends used to use like Impact in like a year ago, but now that Divine Cheats has climbed to the top, I definitely can say, like, personally, this is actually the best spoofer. It's very simple. The UI is so like understandable and easy to use, and the setup is extremely easy, and it's so fast to use. Like, it literally takes only like 45 seconds for you to spoof your computer, and that's crazy. And it doesn't have any like complicated things like I don't know, like BIOS spoof, or like you have to do separately a Mac spoof and disk spoof. No, Divine Cheats, all you do is just press permanent spoof, and it literally spoofs everything, So that's why I definitely will put Divine Cheats as a S tier, as the best hardware ID spoofer provider on the market. However, let's just get to the last one, Ghosty. Alrighty guys, so now you might be thinking that I'm saving the best for last, but it is actually quite the opposite. Ghosty Services is the worst spoofer you could ever use, ever. Ghosty Services has not worked for a lot of customers that I DM'd. A lot of customers have reported that they have been ratted from Ghosty Services, and also if you guys review something bad in their Discord server, they're going to kick you out and ban you and revoke your key. And this guy is very, very like takes things very personally. Like, if you say anything bad about him, he's literally gonna like try and scam you, and also like take away everything that you already bought, which is like dumb. Like, come on, business isn't like that. You gotta actually give the product, and it doesn't matter what a customer says, they have to say the truth. Like, that's how you get better. Ghosty just doesn't want to get better. He's very cheap. He likes to like make a lot of YouTube videos reusing the same thumbnail. He can't even afford new thumbnails. And also his own developer, actually, I reached out to him, and he told me that he got scammed out of $10,000. He scammed his own developer out of $10,000, which is crazy. He does sell cheats, and most of the time they are very detectable, and sometimes they don't even work, which is weird. Like, why is he selling these cheats? And then, like, for a short period of time, I believe his Valorant cheat was like not working for like 2 months, and he was selling, and that's crazy, right? So yeah, Ghosty, I definitely would not recommend. This is like the worst option you could ever choose. Just go with Divine or Aqua, as that's your best option. I'm not gonna lie. And yeah, so this is the complete tier list. Go ahead and screenshot it, put it on your fridge, save it wherever you want, share it with your friends, and you guys are going to be able to now play any of these games, any of the games that you want to play, using a very reliable spoofer, which is either Divine or Aqua. But if you guys want the best of the best, just get Divine. It's the cheapest, most reliable, and it has the most vouchers, so it is the most trusted HWID spoofer on the market. And a lot of customers, all of them had positive reviews. I didn't even get one single person who had a negative review. But if you guys are pessimistic and you guys don't want to believe me, it's okay. You guys could actually just join their Discord server, link in the description below, as they are the best spoofer. I'm going to link their Discord and their website, and you guys could go ahead and ask the customers that have previously purchased their spoofer if their spoofer actually works or not, and you guys could find out yourself. And I am 100% sure that all of them will say that it did work, because that's what they said. I asked like 10 or 20. 10, no. Yeah, 10, I think, yeah. So yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Roman out.